What are like the sources of income that a cricketer or a commentator can earn? And what is like the usual range which people can expect if they get into this profession?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's decent. I think there's so many different aspects of payment, I guess, in cricket. Your playing days, you're obviously contracted to your national team or your state team or your county team. Now there's franchise leagues around the world. I would say that players these days must need a very, very good accountant because, similar to me, you're earning, Aussie dollars, US dollars, English pounds. You've got to bring it all together. With the aspect of digital now, a modern player needs to realize that, the world of TV, I knew it back in the day, which was turning on television and watching. It's completely different now. It's all about the tablet. You've got to be so active on the tablet in terms of your punditry. And, CricBuzz is a digital show. And it's monstrous in India and it is around the world now. The app's the best scoring app in terms of any score that you want from around the world. You press on and you get all the scores from all the different kind of competitions around the world. You get to know all the players. There's a profile for every player that's playing the game, and all the news stories and all the digital clips are fantastic. So, I guess it's who you are and how good you're perceived to be in terms of your reach and your comments. The one thing I'll say is about punditry is that the best advice I got when I finished, and I realized, so I finished in 2009, I started punditry in 2010, and you're very much a part of the dressing room still because you've been in that dressing room for a long period of time. But the one thing I'll say, and it was the best advice I got from Geoffrey Boycott, is that you're not in the dressing room anymore, and the dressing room won't protect you once you've left it. That's a fact. So don't always try and protect the dressing room as a pundit. You've got to see the game and say what you see. It's not being critical just for the sake of being critical, but you've got to say what you see. And it's not what the team want you to say, it's about what you want to say. So, for instance, now with the England white ball captaincy, you hear so many, it could be Ben Stokes, it could be Harry Brook, it could be Sam Curran, it could be Ben Duckett. If you're a pundit, your job is to say who you think should be the white ball captain, not what the England team might do or what another journalist might do. What do you think is the right thing for English cricket to move forward, and who should be the white ball captain? And if you get asked that question, you should give a strong answer or a very straight answer of who you believe should be the white ball captain. And I got taught that kind of messaging from the best. And I think Geoffrey Boycott, over the course of, if you go back 40 years, Ian Chappell, Geoffrey Boycott, I think Shane Warne was up there. As pundits, you always knew where they stood. And you might not always agree with them. And there might be times where you go, ooh, that's a bit harsh. But at least you knew where you stood. And I think I look at all sport. I love Roy Keane in football. I just love his punditry. You know where he stands. You know what he's saying. You know exactly from the minute that he goes on television. The mood he's in as well, which I like. You can see when he's angry. And I like him when he's angry. He comes out with more statements, which is great. But that's what punditry is all about. And also remember, it's an entertainment show. We're there to entertain.
Right.
Don't be so straight. Don't play the straight bat all the time.
If you learned something new from this video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel so that we can bring you the best content possible. Also, if you want to watch this entire episode, click on the link in the description box and you can go to Kushal Lodha YouTube channel and watch the entire podcast episode. Thank you so much for watching this and have an amazing day.